All right, we got the Black Adam.
Ooh, and Vendetta rolling over
Whoa.
Deadshot.
Wait a minute. 2 top tiers? No.
Thinking about and going to Green
Yes.
Arrow.
Like it. The best Green Arrow of the world would never pick Deadshot.
And picking the Godskin, that is some confidence right there. If you're self-proclaimed best and you've got the Godskin on, that is message sent. And HoneyBee going with Black Adam here. And Black Adam, who has been on everyone's day one tier list. Both him and Deadshot really have you know, everybody kind of on notice. And he went for the optimal conversion 2 off that EX dive kick. I like that from Titanium here early. Is that some of the stuff is tight, but the payout is ridiculous.
And
you're gonna see Black
Vendetta
Adam
loads.
almost never be punishable. He can hit everything in the lightning hands. Be safe. And he has such great pressure off of his new string that does great damage alone.
Yeah, that forward 1-2 is very good. It does start with a high. The forward 1 is a high, but and the meter burn kick into a regular kick. Forward 1-2 into the 1+3. Gonna end it right there. Look, if Black Adam touches you one time, it's a good 50 to 60%. It is ridiculous.
Oh, and tried to mix up, but what a block from Titanium. And that was such a great block from Vendetta on that meaty jump over, jump 2. That thing can be so ambiguous. Oh, and great snipe out of the air.
Good catch. Oh, good air tech.
Trying to keep himself alive, but great damage off the EX lightning hands. From TigerzZ looking strong early.
Vendetta really not able to shoot his arrows to get his zoning game going. He's got to catch up on damage right now. Ooh,
and one of the changes
wake up actually
on that bow staff spin is that he can meter burn it to get a launcher that did not exist in number 1 there.
Man,
that actually would have definitely killed. Well, one thing about Black Adam that maybe people don't know yet is his wake ups. They might seem like they're really good. His cage is apparently supposed to be invincible, but I don't. That thing acts weird. I've been hit out of it just by regular pokes. I don't know if it's startup or what it is. Oh, and that's
And you know what?
is gonna kill.
Even if you didn't block that, the trait, as long as he closed the gap and got near him with that trait activated, would have killed out. And TitaniumTigerzz coming in strong against one of these Injustice vets against Vendetta.
That's right. Yeah, and it was really weird there. Vendetta, he was kind of on his heels right at the very beginning of that. He couldn't get his arrow game going, and when he tried to, he just got hit with the down back 1, the black magic, and which, as we've talked about, does guarantee the lightning, the down forward 2. I don't remember the technical name for it, but the lightning, it does guarantee that, and it's pretty good damage.
And TitaniumTigerzz getting home field advantage here on Kondak, one of the most beautiful stages. Those statues in the background are amazing, and you actually get to throw these gargoyles. That is Goliath from Gargoyles back in the 1990s, coming back to life. If anyone got that reference, shout out to you. Nice conversion from TigerzZ early.
Tries to freeze him up, and the mix. Didn't have the frost arrow, which would have comboed, but very nice. Kicked him off the face of the statue.
I love the change in Injustice 2 that some of these wall bounces, when you hit them on, it actually damages what you bounce them off of.
Absolutely. In the Fortress of Solitude, the globe, if you hit it enough times, that globe will completely fall off. Oh, nice pick. Oh my god. Down 1 into the frost arrow. Gonna freeze him. Get this damage. 24. Keeps himself away. Very good jump in.
Oh, big drop. And that is going to be close to closing out full screen. And yeah, check with lightning or black magic. And rest in peace. TitaniumTigerzz off to a great start. These arrows are so fast. Puts himself in the corner. And potential big damage. But does the input too early, it looked like, on the way up.
That's embarrassing.
and now it's chip out territory. And then you see the start with Lightning Cage getting beat up by normal. Some wake-ups in Injustice 1, you know, there was only a couple of frames of invincibility, or even up to 1 frame of invincibility, and if you weren't in that window, something's going to beat you out.
That's exactly what we saw there. 39 keeps on to jump in again. Okay, missing his dive kicks. And those conversions are going to wind up hurting Tigers if he doesn't capitalize on his hits. Oh my goodness.
And I'm not too sure about this.
I'm not either.
For just 1 bar, you could have done a decent amount of damage that was clashable, you know, meter burn back 3, or just meter burn back 3, meter burn back 3 for great damage and only come off half the resources that Vendetta came off of. But he's going to close it out here. We got a match 1-1.
Okay, it looked like Vendetta found his rhythm there. That outro is pretty OD, actually.
That's fantastic. Getting through the apple, and then the slowdown. Not only the pieces of the apple flying, but the juices. They got it down really well. Shouts to NetherRealm. This game is the most beautiful fighting game out there. At me, I don't care. This is the most beautiful fighting game ever made to date.
I may actually hate Mr. Aquaman, but I will agree with him there. Beautiful game. It's the best in the business. And it not only visually, but when you well, I don't play on pad, but I would imagine if you just picked up a controller and gave it to somebody who's never played a fighting game. Okay, I thought they were going to do the intros. This game feels so smooth. It just feels right.
Talk about damage real quick. He got the Black Adam started. If you eat that back one, rest in peace to half your health bar. And that explosion almost unconnected. And wow, that with you looked like it might have had the ability to cross up there. Not big enough though.
Okay, got the mix. Okay, he went, and that's exactly what Tigers needed to do right there. That down 2 was perfect.
Oh, sniping by the air again, Vendetta. Reacting really well when he's holding that trade arrow. Mooney gets him with the mix.
Got him with the overhead.
Oh, drop conversion though, and Tigers, it may have just been trying to build some meter with that wake-up black magic, but that is not a wake-up at all. Oh, catch him with the lightning cage. This should close out.
Oh, absolutely. Black Adam ever touches you, and you've already taken a combo, it's gonna close out. Everything going in Vendetta's favor right now. Jump in again, down 2, very good by Tigers. Air tech.
Oh, what a read.
Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god, OD. Vendetta, please. That combo didn't actually do that much though. I thought it would do a little bit more.
Yeah, Ice Arrow is notorious for damage scaling. And Fire Arrow, that's where the damage is. And puts out the meter burn, the boxing glove.
That was a good block.
Trying to Floyd Mayweather him from half screen.
You're a poor imitation. Quiver's not empty yet.
Tiger getting 30% of his health back. Each bar that is in your favor on the wager gets you 15%, and then I believe it scales after 2. Wow, look at this Vendetta go for some decent damage, keeping him locked down in the corner, but he has jumped after that multiple times, and Tiger's caught on and had the down 2.
But in Vendetta's defense, Tigers has dropped even though he's had the read, he has dropped every combo that he got that down 2 with, except for that last one, and that is going to close it out.
He did not check him after a blocked straight arrow and let Vendetta get away with a little bit of murder at the end of that match. But this has been a tight set. Vendetta's had to fight back. TitaniumTigerzz looking strong early.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I only got to play Vendetta for a couple games, and I want to play him again because it's really, even if you're losing, it's really cool to see Green Arrow at its best. Shoutouts to Vendetta, the best Green Arrow. And Tigers, he's, like you mentioned, checking after the down back 2, I believe it is, from Green Arrow, the away arrow. Vendetta has jumped in every time, and even though Tigers has had that read, he's dropped every combo except for the last time that he did it. So hopefully we see a little adjustment from one of them. Oh no! Got to hit confirm that string because that is your money maker.
Oh, and sexy combo from Vendetta drops it though. That's my first time seeing that conversion with the trait in the back three.
Good block, good challenge. Health just about even between the two.
Gets caught.
Very nice. Oh my god.
Conversion for 200 damage.
Ooh.
And, no overcommitment by TitaniumTigerzz, and he could have punished that air tech if he would have just visually seen it happen.
And he's very good. And we've seen Vendetta do that most every time he thinks Tigerz is going to wake up, which is a very good check.
And just like that, one back
There
one.
we go.
Back 1-2 straight into back 1-2, and the Black Magic's going to close it out. And very good, using the hit stun on that Black Magic to find his way in. Close that gap. Watch out for that. Yes! That is so tricky. Green arrow can low arrow, or low hold the trait and simply jump into the overhead. It's so fun to block.
Vendetta just going in right now. Tigerzz has not clashed. He's got all this meter.